Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be exposing cartoons.
Yeah, we're going to be exposing the satanic symbolism in the cartoons. And the reason that they do this is just like anything, they want to reach the children. So, from an early age, if you're used to seeing these symbols and they're kind of giving you these symbols that you can kind of gravitate to them later when you get older, as well as just be used to these symbols being in your life.
So this first picture, it looks like some type of Adult Swim show. You can see how they have Satan in a bar, I believe, and they always like to put Satan in these shows just to get people used to him and like promote him pretty much.
Yeah, they promote Satan in pretty much everything. Adult Swim is one of the most notorious for doing that. Almost every one of their cartoons that they have is very satanic.
Yeah. The next picture is from Teen Titans Go. As you can obviously see, the all-seeing eye and the pyramid symbolism.
Like you said, the all-seeing eye symbolism, the eye of Horus, or basically the satanic sign that a lot of the occult people use in so many different settings. A lot of the you'll see a lot of the celebrities and influencers always doing the one-eye symbolism as well.
Yeah. The next picture is of SpongeBob doing the as above, so below symbolism as the Baphomet does. And this whole episode was about pretty much Secret Lodge. Squidward joins the Secret Lodge, and then they do a ritual in there. It's basically like showing you how it is.
Right, showing you how the secret societies work.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are familiar with Freemasons and how you go to the different levels and you have to do the different rituals to actually reach the next level. And that whole cartoon was completely about that, just kind of exposing the kids and getting them used to that type of ideology.
Yeah. And here's another picture of it. It's the same episode. You see the pyramid in the back and it has the all-seeing eye on it. No surprise. His hat has the all-seeing eye on it, and he's entering this Freemason site. And yeah,
he has the hat that kind of looks like remind you of the Shriner's hat. Like I said, it's just exposing the children to Freemasonry, and they do everything just through repetition. So they're gonna keep showing you this one-eye symbolism. Get people used to it, or actually it's subliminally seeing it, and they're not understanding it at the time. But like I said, in time, when it's time for them to recognize it, they'll actually already be used to the idea.
Another thing this does is like, 'cause this episode, it tried to like make this part like comedy and joke about it. It's trying to like fictionalize it pretty much. So people are like, no, it's just a joke. It's on a cartoon. This is not real. This doesn't happen in real life. And yeah, that's what the episode is doing too also. So this next picture has a poster in the back saying, ask about the Illuminati.
Right. So, another really subtle in the background message. Disney is notorious for that. The kids are actually looking probably at the professor and the skeletons, but at the same time, they're absorbing subliminally this message. And why should they ask about the Illuminati? You don't really need to ask about them, but it's letting them know that it's a true thing, because if they wanted you to be part of it, they're going to come to you. So, but it's just one of those things to show you how subtle Disney and a lot of these cartoon makers put all this stuff in to indoctrinate the children.
Mm-hmm. And this one, it's another one. Looney Tunes, that's Daffy Duck, and it says 666 on the door. There's no coincidence there. They didn't accidentally just write that. I mean, they strategically drew that into animation and they put it there on purpose.
Correct. And look at him, he has also has like what looks like to be a Shriner's hat on as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. He does. See, that's how good they are. Might slip and you might miss it. So this is from Tom and Jerry,
the movie.
Yeah, and then they have these hats on and they're bowing down, and we have a video actually.
Yeah, so this is really good. When you watch this video, I mean, there's no subtlety about it. They're going straight in on this one, and they, like I said, they have all seeing pyramid hats on, and you'll see in the video who they're worshiping.
Yeah, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You'll see right now.
What's this?
Well, from the looks of things, sir, I'd say they are here to audition for the remaining slot in the fabulous super race.
Is this some kind of a joke? A pussycat and a mouse? This show is about crazy stunts and people putting their lives at risk for a big fat prize. It's not a nature documentary. Irving, call security and have these two...
Sir, it's... him. This always gives me the creeps, sir.
He's the president of Hollywood. He's supposed to give you the creeps. Greetings, your tinseliness, imperious leader of Hollywood. He's the president of Hollywood. He's the president of Hollywood. He's the president of Hollywood.
So this next photo, Goofy is an optometrist because there's an eye underneath the skateboard. Just kidding, it's all seeing guy with a crown on top of it.
Yep. Again, like I said, it's the repetition. They're gonna keep showing you over and over and over. And what we're here to do is to show you and tell you over and over, so you can be aware of what's going on. And always, like I said, like we always reiterate, read your scripture, and because it's a spiritual battle, and this is another way that they're using their symbolism to affect the minds of the children.
And yeah, and like I know most people will be like, it's just an eye, but these eyes have symbolism. And they mean things, and we have videos on this. It describe the symbolism. So if you want a deeper understanding of what this means, you can go check out our other videos.
Here we go again. Disney, the wonderful world of Disney, the magical kingdom is what they call themselves. But the magical kingdom of Satan is what they worship. Here you see in their symbolism again is the 666 note, right in the logo. So we're gonna go through a few slides here with our buddies Disney. And just show you how they try to sexualize the children as well, and plant these seeds of sex in the mind of kids.
Yeah, and you see in the first picture, it's Lion King.
One of the biggest Disney movies of all time.
And you can see it subliminally kind of shows, like, you see what it shows. And
right, if you look to the right, you can see the nose is actually a picture of the rear end of a woman.
Yeah. This next one, you see the words. And you can see it in both pictures. You can see it. The second one just helps you outline it more better, and it clearly says that. There it goes again. Same thing.
Lion King again. Here we go. Right.
Yes. This one's just pretty blatant.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the right side, where Mickey is holding Minnie, it's obviously that that they're trying to basically the drawing is the drawing of a penis, obviously.
Yeah. So this show right here, I think it's called Mr. Pickles, right?
Yeah.
And this is a very disturbing show. It's really weird. It's an Adult Swim, but it's a cartoon, so kids still might watch this. Right,
definitely. This show is they're blatant, and they don't hold no punches with the satanic stuff in this. I mean, just look through this whole slide has everything in it satanic, from the ritual, from the pentagrams to the goat head. I mean I could keep going, but should I? No. But this is another way where they'll say, there's a lot of people that are zombies out there that that love these type of cartoons, and they'll deflect it. They're like, oh, it's just a cartoon, they don't mean nothing. It's not real, or and it's like, well, why would they put all that in there?
But what I don't understand about people who watch these cartoons, like, I don't get what you find so enjoyable about, like, this picture alone. This is a very disturbing picture, and I don't see what's funny about it. And I've seen some clips of this show before, and it's a very disturbing show. And they just try to joke about it and make this thing seem fake, but, they show you it every time, and it's not a coincidence that things like this are always in your favorite cartoons or kids' cartoons.
Right. And, and this is the type of things that, that they allow to be featured in Cartoon Network because, Adult Swim, because that's who the editors and the people at the top want to be put out there. So they want, to expose people to the Satanism that they do, because they do these things as well. So they want to normalize these type of things to people, so people can get used to seeing the blood and seeing this stuff, and because all the rituals they do all these things.
Yeah. Here's another Adult Swim clip. The Adult Swim commercials, if you ever seen them, they're all very like weird, and they show like satanic things a lot. Here, he has the upside down crosses in his eyes. And it's blatant, man. Yeah,
they don't hold no punches. Like I said,
they don't lie.
Adult Swim they're definitely Satanists, and they're obviously proud of it because they show it.
Yeah, like, this is weird, man. And here's another commercial that says, tonight it reaches a new level of indoctrination.
Right. So that's self-explanatory as well. But to the zombies out there, if you tell them this, again, they're gonna say it's just a commercial. But then why do they put these in the commercial, right? Because they know exactly what they're doing. It's like sigil magic. A lot of people don't understand what it is. They have to tell you what they're doing to you before they can do it. Just like they show you in all the vampire movies or the demonic movies, because they know about this stuff. They'll say, hey, you got to let him in, right? A lot of times these vampires just can't come to your house. You got to invite them in. And this is the way they're doing. They're inviting people in, letting people to the indoctrination of the satanic world.
Really, it shouldn't even be called Adult Swim. It should be called Satanic Swim because it's just a pool of shows and commercials that advertise Satan, and it shows their pride of how they love Satan. Apparently, these people who make these shows and cartoons,
You're
this
absolutely right.
platform.
You're absolutely right.
And here goes Mr. Pickles again. Like, what do you find funny about a pentagram in blood with people's hands pinned on it, and it's a dog? Like, I don't understand.
Right, and what is entertaining about this? I mean, this is obviously a way, like I said, they deflect through comedy. They try to make everything, everything funny. Haha. There's nothing funny about that. This is a very disturbing picture. So, like I said, they strategically put this on the Cartoon Network because they know that kids watch it. So you can say that you put it on at 10 o'clock and after 10 o'clock, your kids shouldn't be watching it. Then why wouldn't you put it on a station that's just strictly for adults?
You might be surprised by this, but people are psycho. So there's people who really do stuff like this in our world, and the fact that they put type of stuff like this on cartoons and now it's a joke, it's really sick.
Right, it's normalized. I mean, and they're doing what they're doing what they're out to do. They're actually not doing. Excuse me. They are achieving their goals, should I say? They're normalizing this stuff and things like this. When I was growing up, we would never see a cartoon like that.
Yeah. Here's the last picture we got for you guys. This is Adult Swim and Freemasons, secret partners for 162,000 years. Another joke.
Yeah, another way that they're just putting them right out there in front, and then like you said, a lot of people that watch these are enjoy these cartoons. They'll think it's a joke, and they're zombies. And so if you even try to address them about things like this, and like, then why would they do this? And they're like, well, it's just a commercial. Well, and that's the problem. A lot of people are so asleep that even when you just try to give them any knowledge about any of this stuff, they get upset, and because they're so asleep that they don't want to awake. So for those out there that are seeing as we are, this all we're trying to do is put this out here so people can see the truth. And if we could reach one person and get them to see what's going on and wake up, then that one person could reach the next person. Then we've done our job. But as I say, we always say, keep your faith in Yeshua and the Most High, and God bless you all. Thanks for watching the channel.
Yep. Remember, it's just a spiritual battle, and Yeshua is the only way. There's no other way but Yeshua HaMashiach.